This is Herman van der Muijsenberg interviewing Masha Krasnova-Shabaeva, who is now still on the phone, but we will talk to her shortly. Meanwhile, let's view the park. So, I guess we can call you an illustrator that works in fine art as well, or a visual artist who is illustrating as well. Which one do you prefer?
Yeah, it's a complicated question because now I think I don't care much, and I kind of for many years I think I was trying to be an artist more than an illustrator, and when I was young I was saying, yeah, I do illustration only to get money, something like that. And I think it comes from the hierarchy that we have in Russia, that illustration is considered kind of a lower genre. And I think it's not only in Russia, but also it's in Europe, also it's in the Netherlands. I think with age I grew fond of illustration, and now I consider myself a big fan of illustration, actually.
Right.
I try not to put things in boxes.
Right.
And I think illustration can be more than just commercial art. And by the way, I'm happy that Wobby is kind of promoting this point of view on illustration.
Or for the Wobby 25, where you do the cover, I got a little sneak peek, and it's like a living room with what seems to be a family and a lot of garbage in bags, and a joker cleaning it up. And this is kind of reminded me of the Jan Steen paintings, the Dutch 17th century painter. Do you take inspiration from your household situation as well?
Well, it's funny that you've noticed Dutch influences in my images, because it all comes from childhood. My father was a painter, and he had a lot of books in his studio, which partly were smuggled from the West because they were not published in Russia, and we had a book deficit, let's say, in the Soviet Union. I'm really old, so I grew up in the Soviet Union. And Hieronymus Bosch was one of my favorite books. I always looked at it as a child. I really liked it. It was like this weird fairy tale for me.
Yeah.
So I think my art is kind of a combination of Hieronymus Bosch and Soviet textbooks for kids. Because those are my kind of, I think, most vivid impressions from my childhood.
That makes sense. So the strong bold lines and the strong colors, like the color fields, you would say that's from the Russian children books and the illustrations? Yeah,
from the books I've read as a child, or from school textbooks.
Yeah.
A lot of decisions are intuitive in my work, but very often I end up finding very silly and weird causes for doing one or another thing. For example, this kind of skewed figures.
Exactly.
I have astigmatism, so if I don't wear glasses and I look at my phone, it appears a bit like...
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
So I think it's partly that I just naturally was drawn to this perspective, you know. I think, like, if I go deeper into this, I think I was drawn to kind of trying to recreate a dream, and I was looking for visual ways to do that, like how to draw something that is fleeting away.
So, what would you say is your favorite shape?
My favorite shape
To draw.
to draw.
What shape makes you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just lines make me happy usually.
Straight
But
lines?
I think oval, I like oval shape.
Oval shapes?
Yeah, I like eggs. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of Dali or a surrealist who really enjoyed eggs in different forms, but I really like eggs, I don't know.
So what's the idea?
You have to picnic only in this circle. It's a very mysterious object for me.
In this COVID situation, how would you say that illustration helps you push through? Does it do anything for you in that way?
Overall, I am kind of workaholic, and I have this problem of working too much. I think during COVID it also became my place. Yeah, like it gave me wow, it's so difficult to talk just with myself without a listener. I really lose my thoughts very easily. Maybe because she has this long tail.
Yeah, it's like a brush to clean things with.
Yeah.
Do you have pets?
No, I have kids.